any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Callow. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Wildcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brooks. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Turning it on. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him in.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Callow. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just feeds the running back. Oh, he's got some space.
those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously, he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Looking left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Looking to throw, it's Callow. And they can't make the connection. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Swings it out to the flat. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to let it go. He was able to come down with the pass, but not in bounds. So it'll be a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Finds his tight end. There he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Leaves it with the running back. Fighting off the defender. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
The give to the tailback. Makes a man miss. He's there to make the stop, and not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Kentucky! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kent State answered the bell away from Dick Stadium today with an impressive victory. The Golden Flashes knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Hold it. Finds his man on the left. He's past the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Coming out with it, it's Terrell. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the first down and more. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to pass, it's Callow. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. The play-action fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks, good things happen for your defense.
Punt is on its way. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Snap it to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He's got an open man, and he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Bring in the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that big fade.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Get set, get set.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Callow. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. before the teams head to the locker rooms. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be 4th down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Brooks. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Second down coming up. These corners going to give them some space. Pulls and fires complete. And he's wrestled to the ground. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Might be looking to run. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this game.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. From the gun, the running back has it. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the timing just a hair off.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to fit.
Flying down the left side. Inside. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Once he got some room, it was over. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Offense working from the pistol. They'll give it to the back. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Oh, what a move to get over. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. The cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line.
LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up, just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Scanning the field, it's Callow. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Now rolling to the left. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine.
Pulls it in down the middle. Open space in the middle. Touchdown LSU. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
The offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
This game just feels so different. Did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Slips through the line. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Callow. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lets one fly deep. And here's the third interception of the night. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, the ground game. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Let's send the tight end in motion. To the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
On third down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation.
Get set, get set.
Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Give to the running back. Oh, better look out! Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Callow. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
He'll keep it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Off the RPO, complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Steps away. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And the Wildcats backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Got him downfield. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. The give and tick, 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 tick. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Give to the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Moss. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Kentucky will be forced to punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return, gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last one. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do a better job finishing.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Callow. He wants a big play here late. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. They move on top here in the 4th.
This team right now showing you why they were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Yeah, they were sleepwalking a little bit earlier. They knew coming in, David, they were going to be facing a really good opponent. Good teams don't quit, and they've come all the way back now to take the lead. And they had a pretty big deficit not that long ago.
Man, this is a good team they're playing. They're showing they're one of the better teams in the country. I mean, to battle back from several touchdowns down, like not to blink, not to bat an eye, not to quit, they're proving why they're a great team.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Orji. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the 4th quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. Wants to throw it. Got the back over the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Right, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What? What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, no big surprise here in the fourth quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
It'll be third and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into